Hello, my name's Andrew Brooks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this episode, we're going to be looking at that supergroup, the Travelling Wilburys. Hello there, and thank you for joining me once again on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be looking at something slightly away from the Paul McCartney episodes that I've been doing of late, but it's still of great interest to me, and they are the supergroup in both sense of the words. They are a supergroup as in they're fantastic, but they're also a supergroup as in they're made up of fantastic musicians. I did hear a very unfunny joke saying, who are the Travelling Wilburys? Well, they're a bunch of famous musicians and Tom Petty. But no, he's great as well. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. So, the Travelling Wilburys. I was looking at talking about maybe doing something about a deluxe box set of all their stuff. But lo and behold, there's already been one done. This is it. It came out on CD quite a few years ago. And it's got both the albums plus a bunch of bonus tracks which weren't out when the original albums came out, but we'll look at that later on. So yeah, as opposed to looking at a deluxe box set, which is still doable because there is still some stuff that we haven't had officially released yet. So we'll just take a very quick look at the albums. This is my original one from when it came out in, what was it, 1988, something like that. And I actually won this copy from the Evening Standard, which is a British or London newspaper. They were first prize was to win a guitar, one of the Wilbury Gretsch guitars. Unfortunately, I didn't win the guitar, but as you can see, I did come second place, and I won a copy of the album, which is a nice promo copy. Got a little promo sticker up there. But not only that, it's chock-a-block. So not only do we get the fabulous cover, which I'm sure most of you already know by now anyway, and the sticker sheets that came with the album when it first came out, they're still all intact. And obviously you've got the fantastic inner sleeve there with the pictures and a load of stuff. But also included, I won Wilbury postcards. They all say the Travelling Wilburys, the Wilburys are coming, and so, for example, they're all just sort of modes of transport, aeroplanes, some soldier on sort of weird roller skates, someone crossing like a ravine, parachute, like a huge wheel, and a caravan. Now, some of them have more on the back. So on the back you've got these, which is just a plain postcard. The Wilburys are coming. Available on LP, cassette and compact disc. And then on other ones, these all have it, on other ones you've got a little blurb about the actual album. So that's quite nice to have those, and I was chuffed to even win a copy of the album. Was something that was great to me. So yeah, the album came out along with, there's my CD copy there, along with a fantastic single, Handle With Care. I haven't bothered getting all the 7-inch singles out. There are a few different variations. So you've obviously got the 7-inch single. You've got a lovely 12-inch single there, which has got the extended version of Handle With Care and Margarita. Just a regular album version there. Interestingly though, it did also come out on a nice 10-inch record there, which again has the extended version and Margarita. So that's quite unusual, quite collectible there. CD wise, yeah, where have I put my CDs? There they are. So CD wise, for Handle With Care, we had there's the promo for it, and then we just got a mini CD. It's one of these little 3-inch ones that has an adapter around it to play in all machines. So that was the single that came out. As I say, there was obviously the 7-inch as well. Then we had a bunch of other singles from that particular album. We had Last Night. That's a promo for Last Night, and that's a promo for End of the Line. So they were singles as well. What else did we get come out at the time? I think that's probably about it. The picture disc up here, which is of the album, that's a recent reissue, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, but it's a nice picture disc of the Wilburys album. Nothing new, nothing different, just a nice picture disc. It's the 30th anniversary, so I'm guessing that was probably about 2018, something like that, that came out. What came next? Well, that was volume 1, and then of course we had the Wilburys volume 3. Unfortunately, Roy Orbison had sadly passed, so we just got the 4 others there. And I love the first album. I think the first album is great. Some great guitar work on it and stuff like that. The second album, I still enjoy. Probably not as much as the first, and I find it a bit, I don't know, commercial maybe. Maybe they were cashing in a little bit on the name. I don't know, but it's still a fun album to listen to, and the tracks are still great. So don't get me wrong, I still love it. It's probably not my favourite out of the 2. So as you can see, so that was the second one. I haven't got my vinyl to hand, but I have got one somewhere. Now, what other things? Oh yeah, here we are. Sorry, it's just a bit of a run through of Wilbury stuff. So we've got Heading for the Light on a 12-inch single. That's from the first album. End of the Line, which again came with a set of stickers, if you was lucky enough. Now, there was another single issued that eventually did appear on the Deluxe edition, and that was of Nobody's Child. And it is only just one track, Nobody's Child, which is the old classic. On the B-side, you've got Dave Stewart's song and Ringo Starr live singing With a Little Help from My Friends. And that was all in aid of the Romanian Angel appeal. So, so that was a single that probably not many people cottoned on to. That came from an album of the same name, Nobody's Child, which has got Travelling Wilburys on it, Nobody's Child, but bunch of other stuff. It's got like Paul Simon and George Michael, cancel that. Paul Simon and George Harrison singing Homeward Bound, presumably from the Saturday Night Live show. You've got Dwayne Eddy, Mike and Mechanics, Guns N' Roses. So it's a nice charity album there. Probably quite hard to find these days. I don't recall seeing one out in the wild for quite a while. Also available is this, which was a Warner Brothers in-house record that was issued for Christmas, and on it has got on side 1 track 4 there, it's got Travelling Wilbury, Nelson Wilbury, and it's just basically a holiday sort of Merry Christmas sort of thing, and that's George obviously just on there, but it's quite nice to have if you're a Wilbury collector. Again, it's quite an unusual thing. So as I was saying, when I started the video, I was thinking, maybe I could do a video about a deluxe box set, but of course they've already beaten me to it with this one. Came out a few years ago now. It's quite a nice little package. So what do you get in this quite nice little package? Linen covered box, which is very nice. You get a book, which is one of these books. So it's called The History of the Travelling Wilburys on one side, and when you flip it over, it says the true history of the Travelling Wilburys. And inside there's just sort of like little stories and photos and the like, such as that. So that's the book. You also get 3 discs, 3-disc set. So you get disc 1, which is volume 1, and it's got 2 bonus tracks on it. You've got Maxine and Like a Ship, and then you've got volume 3 with 2 bonus tracks of Nobody's Child, as I mentioned, for the Romanian Angels appeal, and Runaway, which I shall come on to very soon. And then a 3rd disc, I'll open it up for you like that, and a 3rd disc is of DVDs. So you've got the true history of the Travelling Wilburys, which has got some great footage of them in the studio together. And then you've got the promo videos for Handle with Care, End of the Line, She's My Baby, Inside Out, and Wilbury Twist. So that's all on there. It's a fantastic little box set, but there's more. There's more. You also get a little envelope like this, and the hype sticker on the front just basically tells you what you get in the box. Taking it out of the thing, you get a very nice sticker patch. Wilburys. You get miniatures of the postcards that I showed you earlier, and very nice colour photos of the band there. And they're all numbered by Jefferson Wilbury, distant cousin, half removed from Charlie T. Wilbury Sr. And it's a little certificate there. I'm not sure if it's truly numbered. Mine's 49874. Maybe someone can tell me if they've also got it. It's a certificate of authenticity. So that's a great little piece to have there. So coming on, we've got the deluxe box set there. What about a super deluxe box set? So you go on YouTube, you type in Travelling Wilburys, George Harrison, Tom Petty and all, and you will see at the time of the album, the TV shows, interview shows, chat shows were just inundated, and they appeared on morning breakfast shows and stuff like that. Just plug in the album, and so there's heaps of that sort of stuff on there, which could obviously be included in the super deluxe. Clearly, the sessions were videoed as well, because as I say, there's lots of video of them arriving at Tom Petty's house and just messing around in the studio. Unreleased tracks, right? Well, let's have a look. And as I intimated earlier, and it's already on the deluxe one, they did do a session with Del Shannon, and recorded 2 tracks with him. One of them being "Runaway," which was his old hit from the 60s. Now I'm guessing Del was looked at as possibly being a replacement for Roy, not that he could really be replaced, but so they recorded "Runaway" as a bonus track, and that's come out as a bonus track on the deluxe. So we also have Travelling Wilburys Volume 2, which is a bootleg, and it's got all outtakes from the first album session. So you've got a few different versions of End of the Line, a couple of versions of Handle with Care. You've got alternate versions of Last Night, Congratulations, Dirty World, Rattled, and Heading for the Light and stuff like that. So that's one bootleg, which is stuff from Volume 1. You've also got Volume 4, which is outtakes from Travelling Wilburys Volume 3. And again, they're just outtakes, and it's good to have. It's not out in the deluxe, so maybe the super deluxe, you'll get this sort of stuff. Yeah, alternate takes, demos, early mixes, whatever, in that one. Okay, going super extreme now, because what more could there possibly be? You think about it, at the time, all of the band members had their own albums out. George had, and this was probably the spark of it all, George had his Cloud 9 album, which was produced by Jeff Lynne, and and the story goes that he was looking to just borrow a studio. Tom Petty's studio was available, and they all sort of come on down. So at the same time, you also had stuff like you've got Tom Petty Full Moon Fever album. I've got it on cassette there, and George appears on that. He appears on the track I Won't Back Down, and here's a nice promo 12-inch single of I Won't Back Down from that album. Notice the front cover though. How Wilbury is that? That's like true Wilbury. So they were pretty integrated into each other's work. As I say, we had Tom Petty there. George appears on Roy Orbison's album. I think it's probably produced by, in fact it is produced by Jeff Lynne. So there's a few interesting things there if you're into collecting obscure George stuff. He appears on the Dylan album Under the Red Moon. Jeff Lynne's Armchair Theatre had work by George, and some of the others on there as well. So if you're looking for a sort of Wilbury-esque sort of box set, you could, if you wanted to, create your own Spotify playlist and or make your own CD, and you could include all these sort of extra tracks where they've appeared on each other's albums to make a Wilbury sound. Because trust me, some of them tracks on their albums, they even though it's not credited to Wilburys, I think it's probably the Jeff Lynne production. He kind of makes it like that. Other things, what have we got? We've got the sheet music book, the song book, which has got the lyrics, the sheet music, and the songs are dead easy to play because if you're anything like me, I play guitar badly. But these are fairly easy to follow, and because at the end of the day they're just a guitar band, a very talented guitar band, but you can also recreate that sort of similar sort of sound. That was my thoughts on it all, really. I set out to make a deluxe box set video and realised very quickly that there already was one, but what more could we put in it? If you can think of anything more, let me know in the comments, and please subscribe. I really need people to subscribe, give us thumbs up. It helps helps the channel sort of get bigger, gets more noticed on YouTube. It's just all you got to do is just click this little button down here, and you're subscribed, and you'll get immediate notification of any new videos that come out. At the end of the video, you're probably going to get a couple up here, links to follow, and now there'll be other videos from this channel. So if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up or whatever rating system you've got on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.